Test, test. That's what he was
Check. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Checked 1, 2.
Test, test. I can't hear me. I can't hear me now.
I can. Test, test. Yep, I'm good.
I can't hear me. Test, test. There we go. For this. Oh, great save. Yeah. Claire Hanks, she ends up on the ground. Now it's Connors, hits deep corner. Saved by Randall, setters out. Here is Henry again, out of bounds. 19-19. (18-7). Gwen Campbell looked a little shaken up, but into the net goes. Basketball fans, you are looking live at Thunder Alley inside T Area High School, located on the western edge of T, South Dakota, overlooking Atkins Waterfowl production area, sitting directly southwest of Casa del Schroeder, the 11-year manor and estate of my partner Les Schroeder. Our producer, cameraman, colorman, advisor, Rick Williamson.
Wow.
He lives just a couple blocks away from me in the OGT, as we call it, right in the center of town. As for me, I'm Shad Hockey. And the three of us and so many more welcome you to Tuesday night basketball action here in frigid T, South Dakota. At a reported temp of -5, wind chill of almost -20. No school today for the Titans. Well, there was virtual school.
We had virtual day. It was
for
virtual.
the Titans, so Les watched videos all day. Not sure about Rick. We'll find out about that later. Tonight, the hometown T-area Titans welcome in the team that me and Coach Schroeder are familiar with, the Brandon Valley Lynx. I grew up on 6 Mile Road, attended Brandon until the 7th grade, and Les worked there until, of course, he didn't.
And my wife was a graduate from Brandon Valley High School.
That's
also.
right. I forgot about
All
that.
sorts of ties.
Wow.
Up there.
Right.
The Titans enter this one 8-9, 9th in AA power points. They have lost 6 of their last 7. And you ask to who? Well, every loss was to somebody that was ranked or had been ranked or should be ranked. I'll go over that real quick. The losses were to AA number 4 Harrisburg, A number 4 West Central, AA number 2 Lincoln, A number 1 Sioux Falls Christian, AA number 3 Mitchell. And back on Friday, a few days ago, they lost to 16-3 Sioux City East. They are called East Slamma Jamma, and we found out why. Sprinkle in a 60-48 win over Jefferson 10 days ago, and here we are. The last game I wanted to talk about really briefly, very good Sioux City East team that it was it has to be really encouraging to Drew Weber's Titans how they played on that. They only lost by 4. They were in the game the whole time. They went to the free throw line, the Titans did, with 2 free throws, looking to cut it to 2 with under 30 seconds to go. Missed both of those, and so that's how it ended. Titans fell by just 4. So far on the year, the Titans have played 3 number 1 ranked teams. I said Lincoln was number 2. They're number 1 when the Titans played them, at least. Sioux Falls Christian, Sioux Falls Lincoln, and Iowa's 2A number 1, Western Christian. Boy, they're a nice-looking team. And these number 3 ranked Lynx are the Titans' 6th ranked opponent in their last 8 games. I looked today. I don't know how that Sioux City East team isn't ranked, not even in the top 10 in Iowa.
Wow.
That's really surprising.
That is.
with how they look and their record and all. The 2 not ranked in that time that the Titans played, 7-10, Sioux Falls Jefferson and the East team we just talked about. And so after tonight, what does it look like for the Titans? They host on Friday, the Pink Out Night, Senior Night, 3-13 Yankton. And then they go on the road to RV, which means receiving votes. Sioux Falls, Washington, who's 9-6. So Les, you love to talk about the postseason. Doesn't matter what week it is in the year.
Right, nope.
This win would be really big for the Titans because what would happen if the Titans win this game? Give us a few things.
Well, if the Titans win this game, I mean, we have a chance to host a team, be in the top 8 on that Saturday, March 8th. If we could move up, I mean, we could have a team that, home game that to our liking that have a chance to play that we may not have seen yet. I mean, right now, Huron, O'Gorman, Mitchell. Well, Mitchell's up there. I mean, Spearfish is the other one I'm thinking about. So, yeah, I mean, these 3 last games are going to be really critical for the Titans.
Yeah, the other thing that it would do, which is basically meaningless, maybe it's for bragging rights, it would probably mean the Titans finish the season over 500, something they've done the last 12 straight years. And they are 8-9. If you were listening to the schedule I just told about, you talked about, you can figure out why they're 8-9. What just an extremely tough schedule.
Yes.
And I'm going to educate you on something really quick, okay? You know,
sir.
I used to be a Brandon Valley Lynx. It's the Lynx, okay? It's not the Lynxes.
I didn't. Okay.
You've been sending me everything with the pregame stuff with LYNXS.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for telling the world about that. I love it.
Let's talk about the visiting.
It's starting early.
Wow.
The visiting
my goodness.
Lynx who will be wearing their black uniforms with red trim. They come into this one 14-2. That's good for 2 second in power points. They score 58 a night. That's good for the 4th best in the 20-team AA class. They give up 48 a night. That's 3rd best, 3rd fewest, I should say. They are led by 4th-year head coach Craig Nelson. Apparently, he's not coaching football at Minnesota State anymore. Wasn't that the coach?
That was
coach. Was it Craig T. Nelson?
Craig T. Nelson.
Yep.
Minnesota State. Yep.
So if you're familiar with Craig Nelson, before Brandon Valley, he spent 9 years at Sioux Falls, Washington.
Yep.
before taking over this Lynx team from the great Brent Deckert.
Yep.
It was Deckert who gave Nelson his first coaching job after Nelson graduated from Northern State University, where he played for the legendary ESPY Award-winning head coach Don Meyer.
Yes.
And Meyer, of course, at one time the winningest coach in the history of college basketball. Mm-hmm. So Deckert got his start after Meyer recommended him to be hired by Brent Deckert in Brandon. He spent 4 years there as an assistant and moved on to Washington. He guided the Warriors to 6 state tournaments, 2 runner-up appearances. And when Deckert stepped down, it was a no-brainer for Nelson. He said this was the only job he would leave Washington for, and he did, and he's been here now in his 5th year, 55-27 at Brandon Valley. Last year, of course, he guided these Lynx, not Lynxes, all the way to the state championship game, and they fell to Mitchell Colonels, a really nice-looking Mitchell Colonels team. So this year, they could very easily get back there. We asked Nelson who he thought the two were, the two to watch to get to the state tournament. He said Lincoln and Mitchell. Didn't say Brandon, but they've got a nice-looking team. He says that they've been through the ringer, the AA ringer, and his leaders stay composed. Briggs Knutson, Aiden Zur, and Landon Delaney. And he says those 3 are their leaders on and off the court. They've never had a bad practice, and they hold the other teammates accountable. So, common opponents. We're going to go over this real quick. Interestingly enough, they are both 3-2 against their common opponents. One is O'Gorman. Titans lost to them by 2. Brandon beat them by 5. The next one was Pierre. Titans beat them by 18. Brandon beat them by 9. Or, I'm sorry, by 11. Aberdeen Central. Titans beat them by 25. And Brandon beat them by 16. Sioux Falls Lincoln. It was an ugly loss for the Titans. And Brandon Valley also lost to Lincoln by 11. And then Sioux Falls Jefferson. This one's interesting because the Titans had little problem with Jefferson. Played a really nice game led by Marshall Smythe in that one. Titans win that one by 12. Brandon actually lost to Sioux Falls Jefferson by 6. And so 3-2. What have you got, my friend, before I introduce the Lynx starters?
Well, I just was going to say, with that Lincoln and Brandon Valley game, the Lynx were in the game at 50-50 with 4 minutes to go, and then they hit, Schaefer hit a couple threes, and then DeGroot hit a 3 to put it away. Yeah.
So the Lynx starters, they go like this. Point guard, their lead guard, Briggs Knutson, 6 points a game. He is a junior, 5'9" junior. He's the quarterback in the football team. Coach Nelson calls him a super solid 3-year starter. So been starting since his sophomore year. Landon Delaney, this is their leading scorer, leading assist guy. He's up there in rebounds. 14 points tonight, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. All-state player last year, South Dakota football commit. Les, remember, I think he caught a touchdown in the All-Star game that we announced there in Brookings. He for football, he led the state in catches and yards receiving. He's also a 3-year basketball starter. Small forward, number 10, Aiden Zur, 7 points a game. A Notre Dame baseball commit. He's a 2-year starter. Nelson says he has a very high basketball IQ. Rick Williamson, Tyria baseball coach, as we get into the game, is going to tell you about the 2 times that Aiden Zur faced the Titans, a couple of different outcomes, or almost outcomes.
Almost out, yes.
Power forward number 3, Mock Mahan, 10.7 rebounds. That leads the team. Great athletes. Coach Nelson thinks he's got about 10 dunks behind him this year so far. And then number 20, Austin Dowd, 6 points, 3 rebounds a game. Dowd is a 6'4" sophomore. Coach Nelson really likes the way he's coming into his own here the second half of the year for the sophomore. Bench, he gave us one guy. It's Briggs Knutson's twin, Braden Knutson. And this is a guy that is really going to help the Lynx this year. Coach Nelson calls him the best shooter on the team. He wears number 1, does Braden Knutson. He's only played 2 games this year. He started 10 games last year for these Lynx, so watch out for number 1, a healthy Braden Knutson. And Coach Nelson told us they've struggled to be healthy this year.
Now that Wes is back from running the stairs during the Rocky theme, he can add some input here.
He's too winded.
I'm too winded, no.
The Titans are guided, of course, by Flanders, South Dakota native Drew Weber. This is Weber's second coaching stop after he led the Cologne Cowboys to an 81-23 record before coming to T, South Dakota 6 seasons ago. Since arriving in T, he's 78-43, and so overall that leaves Weber 160-68 head coaching record. And he is a middle school teacher here in T, South Dakota. He has 2 young children. His wife, Whitney, has to deal with Les every day at the elementary, unfortunately for her. I should mention Coach Nelson is a PE teacher in Brandon Valley. He said he's got a lovely wife and 5 kids, so he's got his hand full. So this is a young squad for the Titans, but the sky is the limit as far as talent goes, at least. Les, the term described around town about this group, we hear it all the time, pretty universal. Fun to watch is what we hear, and they are a fun team to watch, and a young team led by number 11, 6'3" sophomore Griffin Wiebinga, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He's shooting over 35% from the trifecta area, just a sophomore, but this guy is already turning heads across the state. He's going to be fun to see how far he goes. I think he's going to be the next to join Noah Friedel, Ethan Friedel, and Cale Lundeen in the 1,000-point category. And you see the Titans wearing for the first time here in T their throwback uniforms that they wore twice at the Pentagon. So pretty neat to see the Titans breaking out the throwbacks.
Yeah, they're sharp.
Yeah, I like them a lot. Number 1, 6'3" senior Marshall Smythe, 13 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds a night, an assist-to-turnover ratio that's pretty incredible. He has more steals than turnovers. Marshall, second-year starter, and in my world anyway, has established himself as one of the better lead guards in the 23-year T area history. He's a next-level college player, just not sure where yet. He will lead this team single-handedly to wins. His assist-to-turnover to forced turnover ratio has got to be one of the best in the state regardless of the class. Number 23, sophomore Gavin Shaw, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 1.5 steals a night. He's also a guy that's a threat from distance, probably for his height, one of the better rebounders we've seen actually all year. He's a knockdown shooter. Wiebinga, he's just a sophomore, will look to help guide this team back to the state tournament. Maybe fellas as early as this year. Down low, 6'3" senior Jackson Merrigan, 8.6 rebounds a night. He's big and strong, down low, a first-year starter, left-hander. He's handled every guy thrown his way this year, and he's played some big ones. He can step out and make threes. We were watching him do that in the pregame. And I think it's going to be Mitch Grant. It is. Yep. Number 10, Mitch Grant, 6'1" freshman, 2 points, 4 rebounds a night, leads the team in blocks, tied the single-game blocks record with 5 earlier this year. You don't see a lot of shots out of him. He did hit the big 3, just his second 3 of the year last Friday, where he had 6 points. Fantastic athlete, defender, shot blocker. And then off the bench, we're going to see number 21, junior Caden Williamson, 6'3". Number 13, a 6' senior Rylan Norris, and maybe number 3, 5'11" senior Cole McKinney. Give us a preview, Les. You got 24 seconds.
I got 24 seconds.
Time's up.
All right. No, I went to shoot around today. The guys are ready to play and get a chance to get a big win for the Titans tonight.
You got to pick the click?
I'm debating between Marshall and Griff.
I've got to pick the click tonight. It's this guy, public address announcer Corey Williamson.
Active duty personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. The national anthem will be performed by the T Area Band under the direction of Stephanie Rannick. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. event are members of the South Dakota High School Team Association. They've adopted the rules under which this game is conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vitals of this event's success. Fans, tonight's athletic event is not about winning at all costs, disrespecting others, or criticizing the athletes, coaches, and officials. It's about learning and growing, developing character, and competing with class. So please, keep it positive and bench bad behavior. To support the positive and safe atmosphere for Titan Pride and according to conference rules, we ask that students of all ages remain in the student sections of the bleachers or with parents. Your officials for tonight's game are Chad DeYoung, John Garrow, and Jim Ricketts Jr. These officials are registered by the South Dakota High School Team Association. They've worked hard to learn the rules and administer them fairly at this event. We request that you respect their honest efforts to officiate this contest. And now let's meet the cheerleaders, first from the Brandon Valley Lynx. Katie DeLeek, Brooklyn Kozak, Bella Gustafson, Aubrey Miller, Elena Porter, and Emily Smith. Girls are coached by Dan Terpstra. Now let's meet the Titan cheerleaders. Shelby Edwards, Nicole Beckner, Summer Honky, Carly Corner, and Chloe Edmond. The girls are coached by Katie Peterson. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, the Brandon Valley Lynx. At 4, the 6'3" senior, number 3, Mach Mayen. At guard, the 6'2" senior, number 5, Landon Delaney. At forward, the 6'2" senior, number 10, Aiden Zur. At guard, the 5'9" junior, number 12, Rich Knudsen. And at center, 6'4" sophomore, number 20, Austin Dowd. The assistant coaches are Tim Tillison, Jeff Ganshaw, and Matt Bigelow. Head coach for the Lynx is Craig Nelson. Tonight, we have 6 TAHS students who have been chosen to be managers of the game. These young Titans were part of the Titans Youth Hoops program this summer and represent our programs on their own teams in the winter. Tonight's managers of the game are Garrett Miller, Camden Moses, Trayson Moses, Kellen Topol, Rory Westhoff, and Hank Nixon. And now, let's meet their starters for your TAHS Titans. And one guard, a 6'3" senior, number 1, Marshall Smite. And another guard, a 6-foot freshman, number 10, Mitch Grant. And for the 6'3" sophomore, number 11, Griffin Weavinga. And forward, a 6'3" senior, number 20, Jackson Merrigan. And at guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 23, Gavin Shaw. Assistant coaches are Clay Robinson, Taylor Becker, and Kate Stearns. Your tight head coach, Drew Weber.
There are your starters, Mayen, Delaney, Zur, Knudsen, Dowd for the Lynx, and for the Titans, Smith, Grant, Weebinga, Merrigan, and Shawd. And so Mayen, the 6'3" senior, is going to jump it up for the Lynx against Jackson Merrigan. So senior versus senior. Nice looking crowd. Yep. And the 8 and 9 Titans are taking on, what are they, 14 and 3?
14 and 2. Yep.
14 and 2. Lynx coming off a loss on Friday. Titans coming off a loss as well, but Lynx coming off just their second loss. They were on quite a roll there for a while. They win the tip. This is Mayen, top of the key. No one there. Gets it inbounds. Down low. Dowd throws it up off the front of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound to Zur. Now Zur will try one from the corner off the front of the rim. Rebound, we told you, he's one of the best for his size. Gavin Shawd. He gets in there.
Yes, he does.
Saw the missed 3 by Zur. He's shooting 20% from behind the three-point arc this year. There's Wiebinga. Turns back
go.
to the left, off
Good.
the backboard. It's that easy for Griff Wiebinga. Sometimes.
All right, that's my pick tonight.
I like
I'll
how
take
Les
that.
plays nice.
That's right.
Man, nice looking
Ooh, yeah.
shot
Oh.
off the backboard. Really nice there. I believe he is left-handed.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Yeah, so
Yep.
left-handed shot, no surprise there. Merrigan for the Titans, also left-handed. Here's Shad from
Get
the
in
corner.
there.
That one's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Delaney, the 6'2 senior. He'll bring the ball up the court. Usually it's going to be Knutson doing that, and that's going to be a foul on the Titans. First team foul, first individual foul. Minute 17 into this one. Number 10, Mitch Grant. This is Grant's fifth, sixth start. Kind of came on slowly, and then he got the start. And I was told the last game he wasn't going to get the start. Boy, that was almost a 5. I was told he wasn't going to start, and then just due to matchups, and then he ended up starting. So I don't know.
Here you
And
go.
great denial by Jackson Merrigan. Gets the steal, brings it up court, throws it away. He looked off to his behind him to see if anybody was behind him, and then just threw it without really even looking ahead.
Yep.
So he gets the steal, and then the turnover. It's the Lynx,
Ooh.
2-2. This is Delaney, no good. And the rebound almost again by Shad, and
A lot
off
of
of his
contact.
hands and out of bounds.
A lot of contact down there.
Les wanted to foul.
I didn't know. I didn't
Begging
say
for
that.
foul
No, I'm
calls
not.
already.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I thought Shad got fouled there on the rebound too. So
Les, he can be a little bit of a Lynx's homer.
he's ornery.
He likes the Lynxes. I was talking to a parent, and I told her I went to Brandon Valley when Coach Mike Kleindens was still there. And boy, that's a
Whoa.
travel by Grant.
Man, you are old then. Holy cow! Wow. Man, that was long. That was before I was there.
I think Mike won 3.
He won. Yeah, he won some state championships there. Yep.
And here comes up the court, Briggs Knutson. Right-hand dribble, right side of the court. Gets it to Mayen, gets it back. He's got Shad on him.
Good
They're
position.
Really looking to get Dowd involved. Dowd
No.
got the pass, but Mayen, what a rebound and basket good. His 4th.
They run
Of
a
the
lot of.
night.
He was the man on that one.
He was. They run a lot of sets for him.
Yeah, you could tell early on they're trying to get Dowd against Merrigan, and Merrigan holding his own pretty well. Here's Smythe now up to the elbow. Shot is up off the back of the rim.
Nice shot,
Rebound. Grant skies through the air. Smythe takes it again. This time stopped by Mayen. Finds Shad on the baseline. Shad tries to get it to Merrigan, throws it away. Lynx basketball. 5:13 to go. 4-2.
Right idea, just a little late.
Yeah, and you really don't know what to expect because Titans have played some really good teams and have really held their own in that Sioux City East game. And they are huge and they're very good, but the Titans went toe-to-toe with them all night.
And if I'm not mistaken, last year when we played the Lynxes,
Oh, wow.
it
yeah.
was like a 50 to 42
It was
game.
50 to
like
40.
we went like the
It was a-
last quarter
yes.
without scoring a basket.
Yep.
And it still stayed close. So
Yeah.
you know it's going to be physical. You know it's going to be tough. Anytime you got a guy like Coach Nelson coaching, that's just what kind of team he's going to have. It's not going to ever be easy.
Nope.
I should have mentioned that. The Lynx do lead this series 3-0. Interestingly enough, all 3 games have been in single digits. I think their biggest win by 8 points.
Yeah.
Well, the last home game, you were not here. I had to call that one. So
thank
I was just letting you know that.
Fight for the rebound. They're going to call, wow.
Ooh.
Are they going to call Grant with his second? They are.
Yes.
They're probably going to bring Williamson off the bench.
Those are ones that you talk about, Shad. Just nothing happened on the play.
Didn't affect the play.
At the end of
no.
the play kept going. If anything, they slowed it down for Brandon, who might have had a dry baseline.
Yes.
Braden Miller into the game for the Lynx. He is the 6-foot senior, and then Caden Williamson in for the Titans, the 6'3" junior, in and out. And now, no, the rebound by Dowd, missed his shot. The second easy one he's missed, and then grabbed the offensive rebound and put that in. 6-2. Here's Smythe, gets a screen by Williamson. Now he's dribbling around top of the key. Merrigan thought about it, now drives, spins.
There we go.
Great
Nice.
pass to
Get in
Shad,
there.
rolls it in. Assist to Merrigan. Shad with the little floater.
Gavin's proven this year to be good at anything around 8 foot. Like, he's really good, has good touch around the rim. And that's not an easy shot.
No.
These guys are used to jacking up threes all the time, and then you get in there and you had a 4-footer. But time and time again, Shaw has proven to be good at that stuff. So a little floater game.
Aiden Zier, the 6'2 senior, on his way to Notre Dame. What happened when he pitched against us, Rick, the first time?
It was about 45 degrees.
It was cold.
And we did not. I think we were lucky to foul off a ball. He threw a perfect game against us. Thankfully, it only went 5 innings, and they 10-runned us because we would have just had to go more innings without any hits and any runners on base. So, yeah, he throws hard and throws easy. Like, it's just effortless coming out of his hand. I'm thinking like round 94, 95 he was hitting at the state tournament when we played him. So.
That shot was missed by Merrigan, and then a frustration foul by Williamson. And then we played him in the state tournament.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yeah, the state tournament was a different story. We actually, I think, got 5 or 6 hits off of him. We were tied at 3 going into the last inning, and it just didn't go our way. But it was competitive, and, again, he was on point, throwing hard. It was a little warmer that night, so maybe that helped us a little bit.
Sure.
But, yeah, great thrower of the ball.
Number 40 and into the game and scores Grant Hinnon, 6'5 senior. And so 8-4, just over 3 minutes to go, first quarter.
He was also one of those guys on the mound that as a opponent, as an opposing coach, you liked him. He didn't give you any reason to be like, oh, we got to hit this guy. Like, everything was free and easy, and he was a smooth kid. I was very impressed. So it was no surprise when I heard he was a D1.
Sure. Smythe with the miss. Williamson tipped it out, nobody home, so that one goes back to the Lynx, looking for their biggest lead of the night.
They're so well disciplined on offense, too, that they'll just run until they get an open look in the flexes.
Yeah, 8-4. Lynx outscoring their opponents 58-48. Titans are close in points.
That away, Shad.
Shot almost gets a steal. It's going to knock the shot clock down to about 5 seconds now. We'll watch how this plays out. Do they know? They do. This is Briggs Knutson.
Wow.
Money. 7-point lead for the...
Great awareness there.
I was just going to say, great awareness to make sure that they got the shot.
When Shaw drives baseline, he's going to get fouled down there by Braden Miller. Shaw will go to the free throw line. 70% on the year from there.
Good attack by Shaw after the basket down here. After a big three, he just had a little numbers advantage, and he took advantage, and now kind of slows the game down again and gets to the free throw line.
Cole McKinney, 5'11 senior, getting set to check in with the new haircut, Cole McKinney.
Got rid of the mullet.
Goodbye mullet.
Man.
Maybe he was getting senior pictures or something.
Must be senior time.
Maybe he was getting too hot with it in this weather. But he'd worked on that mullet, I think, for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Looked like a young Les Schroeder there.
All during football season.
Young strapping lad.
That's right.
Shot. He's the second best free throw shooter on the team behind Smythe. He drops both of those in. 6 points for the Titans, 11 for the Knights. And this is Delaney. This is who Coach Weber calls their best player, and I think a lot of people would probably agree. He was All-State last year. Weber said he'll be All-State again this year. Smythe comes out. Now him and Shad will trap Briggs Knutson. He gets it off to Zur. This is Miller into the corner, off the front of the rim by Knutson. Another offensive rebound for the Lynx. That's probably offensive rebound number 5 already. As Smythe brings it up court. Bad news for the Titan. Mock man checks back in for the Lynx. 90 seconds to go. First quarter. Smythe nowhere to go. Gets it to Williamson. Williamson gets it back. Looking for Wiebinga. Landon Delaney all over Wiebinga. Just face guarding him, following him wherever he goes. Wiebinga top of the key. This is Shad. 3-pointer is up. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound Miller. Here come the Lynx. Up 7. Just over a minute to go. First quarter. Landon Delaney. Now this is Zur. Zur gets it out to Delaney. Good.
Man. Real discipline, like Les mentioned a little bit ago. He's just, and again, it's not surprising when they're coached by a man who was coached by Don Meyer. A lot of things carry over. There are so many. I had the privilege of getting to go to a lot of Don Meyer games, actually when Coach Nelson was playing, and if you look now over that little span when Don was in Aberdeen, there are so many head coaches that played for him. I would love to know a statistic on that. I know that Sundance Wicks is the head coach of Wyoming right now.
Wicks.
So and there's at least at least 7, 8. I don't even know, but it's no surprise to see a team play discipline and just play good basketball.
Exactly.
And if you're a reader, pick up the book by Don Meyer, How Lucky You Can Be. It's an outstanding read, and no matter what you're interested in, just on life.
Yeah, he's a life guy,
Yep.
But he, of course, Don Meyer, he won the SB Award, the big SB Award for the night, and so he came out, packed crowd. Michael Jordan is in it. It's the who's who is at the SB crowd, and Don Meyer introduces himself, and he says, "I'm Don Meyer from Northern State University in Aberdeen, South Dakota. That means when I leave here tomorrow morning, I'm taking the soap, the light bulbs, the shower cap, everything with me." And it was a really funny.
And if you'd have seen it, and Don, he was dead serious as he was saying it. There wasn't a smile on his face.
We've been going to find Shad. Shad drives
nice
the baseline.
There it is.
Floater.
The floater game.
By Shad for him. Point number 6. 6 for Shad, 2 for Wiebinga. For the Lynx, 4 for Mayen, 3 for Knutson, 2 for Hinnon. And to the bench is Landon Delaney. He's got 5 so far. Shot clock off, 20 seconds, game clock. This is Briggs Knutson against Gavin Shad. Shot clock getting down, close to 10, now at 10. Great job by Shad to stay in front. This is Mayen. In the corner, throws it out of bounds. 3.5 seconds for Marshall Smythe to throw one in. That's usually who it goes to.
Time. Yep. Saying Griff's going to get a shot here.
Yeah, now here comes Cole McKinney. He's going to inbound it.
He's got the baseball arm.
I was going to say another pitcher on the baseball team.
That's right.
They're talking baseball tonight.
That's right. Oh, no, Marshall's going to take it.
And he's going to hit
Smythe
this half court.
There we go, get it in
It's
there.
going to be close. Oh, off the rim. Speaking of baseball, I talked last night with a baseball player, Jake Lindgren, also a basketball player. Here, number 31. So you see him in the stands, and we had a great talk. I also talked with Blake Lundeen, the newest member of Titans Varsity. I said, "What number did you get?" And he told me 33. Of course, big brother, probably watching right now in Arizona. He wore 3, which I thought was a great move for big brother Kale, but then he switched it to 23 for some reason. So Blake picked the 33 because he said there were no other better numbers. And he was really excited. I said, "What are you looking forward to?" And he said, playing time. I asked Blake what his role was probably going to be. He said he wants to be a rim protector, which he can do. We saw him with a really nice block in the sub-varsity game from behind. I asked him what got him here, a call up this late. He said that just the fact that he hasn't given up yet, that he's stuck with it despite only 3 regular season games being left. But he said, "I could have given up with it being this late in the season, but I just kept working." And I asked him what's next. He said he wants to be the number 1 player in the state. In his class right now, he's ranked 16th. So he could get there. And we talked about how he's got so much more confidence than he did at this time last year, and rightly so. We saw him with 20 points the other night. Great pass by Merrigan. Wiebinga nowhere to go. Wiebinga now finds McKinney, and then McKinney to Shad and Merrigan. So congratulations to Blake Lundeen. Knocked out of bounds. Titans basketball, 17 seconds to go. I think that might have been a friendly call for the Titans.
Right.
We'll take it.
One of the players, I forget which one it was for the Titans, looked like he was mad that they just threw the ball away. And then when they said Titans, one of the Brandon players was surprised too. So
yeah, usually as a ref, you can see that and then gauge, he's mad, so it must have been off him.
Here's Shad. He's got a quick forward, drives the baseline, blocked by Mayen, 7 seconds.
Nice little step through.
It was.
7 seconds on the shot clock. 7:30, just getting started. Lynx up by 8. They were up by 10. Here comes Wiebinga. He'll get that shot. Great job just stopping. Boom. Bang! Great body control. You notice he didn't fade away while shooting. He dead stopped and shot it.
And a good contest by Delaney, too.
It sure was.
It was.
And good sportsmanship by Delaney, too. They kind of got tangled up, and he helped him up after the 3. I like seeing that.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Talk about rim protectors. Delaney is one at 6'3". The shot out of bounds should go to the Titans. It does. That was Aiden Zier. Missed it. Knocked out of bounds by Dowd. And so Titan basketball. Titans on a 5-0 run. Here's second quarter. Jake Lindgren, though, really nice chat with him. And
Family listening in Arizona.
is that right? Who's the family?
Well, it was Cindy. Remember her?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Come on now.
I know his sister lives in California.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Wiebinga.
I thought you were talking maybe his mom and dad and sister all went.
Oh,
Nice.
God. On the find by Wiebinga. I give Wiebinga an assist on that one.
Yep.
7-0 run for the Titans. Now it's just down to 3 against the former #1 team in the state. Now they are third after their loss on Friday night. So they dropped in a close game.
Oh, tough pass.
Nice pass.
Great pass and another miss, another offensive rebound. That's the third offensive rebound for Dowd alone. 4 total rebounds, 4 total points.
And they've all been right by the rim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, they're not coming out long, so we got to do a better job of just getting in and boxing out.
Boxing.
Merrigan,
Yep.
that's where he took all his warm-up free throws.
Nice
Look at
job.
Look at Shaw.
Shaw just misses. Got to use the backboard. Ball finds Smythe. Smythe dribbling left
he's
hand.
got
Nowhere to
touch.
go. Almost to travel. Weaving at top of the key. No hesitation. No good. Rebound for Zur. Here comes the Lynx after stopping the Titans' 7-0 run.
That away, Shad.
Good hands.
Delaney almost thrown into the hands of Shad. Now Delaney taking the 3. He's already made 2, I believe. Made 1. 8 points already for Landon Delaney. Averages 14 on the year. Here's
go.
Smythe
Yeah.
driving the baseline.
Yeah.
No good. No foul.
Nice help over.
In fact,
Come over.
no fouls called for either team. This is Knutson, no good. Rebound goes to Wiebinga off the hands of McKinney. Here comes Wiebinga. Oh, what a pass! Smythe goes up against man. They'll call him for the foul. That's a brave pass to go against McMahon. And the best free throw shooter on the year for the Titans is at the line, Marshall Smythe, 72% on the year. And Mr. Lindgren, his free throw is good. Baseball player, he told me he plays a little third, a little outfield, a little pitching. And I asked him why he came out this year. He didn't go out last year. He said he just wanted to be a part of the team, admires the program, wants to be part of the program, and I think that's pretty cool. He'll get the start on Friday, in and out. No good. This is where Merrigan just needs to run down the court and not get the foul on the other baseline.
Down a touchdown.
Titans down 7. 3-pointer by Miller is a 4th offensive rebound for Dowd and a point in the basket. They've got to put a body
Yes.
on
It's
Dowd.
like you said, just getting back a little late, and then you're out of position. And against these guys who are attacking the rim on every rebound, that's a must.
I asked, we've seen Lindgren as we see Williamson come back in, and then also number 22, Lincoln McInerney, freshman for the Lynx. I asked him, he does the handshake at the end. I asked him who's the best is, and he said Mitch Grants and Gavin Shaws. He really likes those. And from Charlotte, North Carolina, has been here for 4 years. Who do you think he likes basketball team? He likes all the North Carolina pro teams.
He's the heels.
He's got to be a heels fan.
I got a lot of respect for this. UNC Charlotte, the 49ers.
Wow.
How about that?
We need that one.
Oh.
Merrigan just
flat.
missed. Lead is 10 for the Lynx. Almost halfway through the second quarter. This is the Lynx' largest lead of the night. Driving is Zur.
Nice
Zur
block.
gets blocked by Merrigan. Smythe comes away with a rebound. 5-on-4 basketball. Smythe left-hand dribble. Now at the top of the key. Nowhere to go. Wow, what a crossover. And he gets the foul. I thought they were going to call travel.
I did too.
It's the foul on 24. Miller, his second, team second. And so I'm like, man, I got mad respect. I said he couldn't believe it when he moved to South Dakota and all these North Carolina and Duke fans here that have never been there. And he's hanging with the 49ers still.
There you go.
Went to Clemson football growing up, too, a lot, he said. But I asked him what game he's looking forward to. He said,
Tough
Nice
shot.
shot.
shot by
Man,
Shad.
that is a
He's
tough
turned it
shot.
up the last 2 games. That's 10 for him already with 4:22 to go second quarter. He said he had a lot of fun at the Brookings game because he got to play, and then he said he's looking forward to Pink Out Night and hopefully starting him.
There you go.
Yeah, he's just one of those guys you like to have on your team if you're a coach.
Yep. Works hard.
Boy,
Right,
doubt
and-
about got his
and you
5th
know-
offensive rebound.
You know he's going to do the right
Yep.
things, too. He's a sports-minded kid.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
So does he win games against his sister at home? Is that it then, or?
well, Wes, I didn't ask.
On the Nerf hoop. Yeah, see, that's
Nice
what I want to
take.
see Marshall now kind
Yes.
of get going a little bit. he was kind of a catalyst the other night against Sioux City East.
Sure was.
Just his toughness in that kind of a game, and it's going to be that way tonight, too.
Yep.
So we're going to need that.
Yep, got to play defense.
6-point lead for the Lynx, 3:35 to go. Smythe, his third point, first field goal that he made. Jake Lindgren's favorite teacher is Mr. Berg, and his favorite coach is Mr. Weber. How about that, Nick Berg? Three-pointer. Good by the freshman, McInerney.
Wow.
That Nick Berg is a pretty good teacher.
Have you been in any of his classes?
I have been in his classes when he was at the middle school. Yes, I have. I was.
So Grant checks back into the game for the Titans. It's a full timeout. Coming out of the timeout, we'll have...
You just didn't see him in the crowd right now and thought he might be listening, so...
That's right.
I saw you scanning the crowd.
I
and
did.
It's like, oh, he's not here.
He's not here.
I don't
Nope.
think.
His daughters are. I see them. I got a score for you.
Okay.
A AA girls basketball score. The number one O'Gorman Knights. Think they're having any problems with the Harrisburg Tigers tonight?
No.
No, they're not actually. 25-9 in the second quarter.
Is that the Tom Tomahawk Tosh scoreboard over there?
That is the Tom Tomahawk.
He's manning that over
Yep,
there?
he's got the scoreboard watched tonight. So I was told by Tom to tell you all about that one.
I asked Jake Lindgren, his role model. He said his dad and, of course, his uncles, and particularly Justin Dvorak. So I don't know if Justin's listening.
That's cool.
That is cool.
His 5 faves, his favorite restaurant, Original Pancake House.
Okay.
His favorite TV show, get this, MASH and MacGyver and
Oh
some
my
other
goodness.
of those.
MacGyver, I like that one. I used to watch that show.
That's what I told him.
Smash is the best.
Yeah. Favorite drink, he said he drinks just water, maybe once a month, maybe a Coke Zero.
Wow.
Not like Les, who brought 2 Mountain Dews
Jeez.
to the game tonight.
And 2 under the table, too.
That's right. Shh, don't tell anybody.
His favorite meal that his mom makes, lasagna.
Ah, nice.
I had that last night as well. Well, he didn't. That's just his favorite meal.
Okay.
But
All right.
my
Here we
wife
go.
made that.
Come on, Shad.
Here is Shad, 10 points already. Titans trailing by 9. Skip pass to Smythe. 3 minutes till halftime. Smythe dribbles left-hand side. Nowhere to go. Still got Delaney on Wiebinga. But the matchups of a couple of really good players. It'll probably be honored postseason.
Good
Look at
drive.
that.
Nice.
Drive
Away.
by Wiebinga.
Whoa.
No
Whoa.
basket, no foul.
That's
All right. Here we go.
So
Oh,
still...
no.
not
He
get
didn't
back.
get back.
And
Yeah.
there's Dowd. He
Yeah.
misses it. It's not going to be. Oh, it is on
And
the
we've got
Titans. I think the Titans caught a break there.
We did.
Mach Mayen back in, 6'3" senior,
We got lucky there.
shot blocker extraordinaire.
The other night, that would have been a dunk.
Yes.
It was,
You know, the one thing the Titans did so well the other night, too, is it was almost a game like this. They just never let it get far away.
Yep.
They just stayed at it, kept it around 10. It would get 14, get it to 10, get it to 14.
it was some of the
11.
most patient offense I've seen.
Oh.
There's a little
So
three-pointer by Merrigan, just flat.
if we can just take care of the little things like getting rebounds.
Yep, boxing out.
Yeah, just not giving up these easy second chances. I think this game can definitely be extremely competitive.
Here's man, good job by Wiebinga.
Yeah,
That's
that kind of
great
stuff.
rebound by Merrigan.
Good
That's
defense
rebound
there.
number 4. He leads
Ooh.
his team for Jackson Merrigan. So here come the Titans. Under 2 minutes to go. This is their leading scorer tonight, Gavin Schad. There is Grant.
That away, Pete.
See him being patient.
Good.
Merrigan
Kick
is
it.
going to step in. A little floater off the front of the rim. No good. And that was what I noticed against Sioux City East. The Titans on offense really slowed it down, tried to really value each possession. And 90 seconds to go here, 27-18.
You know who you haven't introduced yet, who's our halftime guest?
Oh, I haven't. That's rebound number 5
Oh,
for
shit.
Merrigan. What happened? I was looking away.
He turned it over. He kind of threw it right to him, really.
Oh, no, that was Delaney with the steal and with basket number 10 for him. So Delaney with 10 and Schad with 10, and that's going to be foul number 3 on the Lynx. Titans only have 1. Halftime guest is Superintendent Titans' current superintendent, not for much longer, going to Harrisburg. So
Yes.
she took the job in Harrisburg, and so we just wanted to ask her a few questions and thank her for everything she's done for us and send her on her way. Not till this summer, though.
Nope.
9-point lead for the Lynx. Under a minute to go. I better get my questions out for Dr. Lowry.
That's right.
Very, ladies.
Oh, nice look.
Yeah.
Great find.
Great
McInerney,
pass.
the freshman, that's his second 3 this quarter. So the biggest lead of the night so far, 14-point lead for the Knights. Shot clock, game clock separation, about 8 seconds. And here is on the corner, Marshall Smythe, just 3 points so far. Missed shot.
Go. That away.
Rebound
Again.
almost by Merrigan.
Oh.
Merrigan come out of there with it. He did not.
No.
It was Delaney.
Yep.
So Delaney, rebound, number 4 for him. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Landon Delaney. All-state player, 7 and 7 for Dowd. We got to keep Dowd off the board second half. Delaney driving on Smythe. Great D by Smythe.
That was.
Might have blocked it. And that one's going to go out of bounds. 2.2 seconds to go. Let's see if Smythe can make,
Another half quarter.
well, not another,
No, well, I mean,
a half quarter.
a half quarter. Another shot at a half
Let's-
quarter.
let's-
Another shot at a half quarter.
5'9" senior Gus Scott checks into the game for the first time. He's going to hang with Smythe, and that's what you want. You want to get him the ball going. Oh, my goodness. And you see,
Wow.
and Drew Weber is asking, how is that not a foul?
Wow.
And there's fans that have never yelled at refs in their lives in the front row who are questioning what just happened there.
What did we see? Yes,
That
we'll
was
get.
interesting.
Look at Les. He's learning to set that
He
headset
is.
down so quietly.
He is, and I forgot to even turn it down.
Yeah.
That's pretty
It's
impressive.
okay. Hi, Dr. Lowry.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
Virtual day today. Are we looking at school tomorrow? Do you know yet?
Yeah, we're having school tomorrow.
All
no
right.
warning tomorrow.
All right, Rick, you better get to bed tonight.
Oh, man. All right.
We wanted to talk to you really quick. It's no secret now that congratulations
Thank you.
on taking the Harrisburg job. And was it a hard decision to make?
Oh, extremely hard.
Yeah.
This is my home. This is our life, and T area is our family. I've never lived anywhere longer than T.
Is that right?
Yep.
I remember I was talking to a teacher, and he said that this is like your baby, this school district.
It is.
You brought us up from not a lot to look at us now, double A and doubling the school size.
Yeah, it's like my fourth child.
It is. What were some of the reasons that were really pulling you here to stay, if I can ask?
Yeah, the people.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at this place in the community, who in their right mind would walk away?
Well, it's a big opportunity. You're not leaving, you're leaving to go. Is Harrisburg the third largest school district in the state?
They are, and they'll be the second largest in just a few years here.
Yeah. And so let me ask then, rumors have been going on for a while, a second high school. Is that going to be happening soon?
It's my understanding that the freshman academy will become their second high school, and that will happen in the next decade. Just like at T area, water and sewer drive that, and so it really will be dependent on when they have 2 AA size high schools, is my understanding, but I haven't gotten into the numbers.
Wow. And do they have any other high schools, not high schools, but elementaries or middle schools going up anytime soon?
They have land for additional schools, and right now they have 7 elementaries, 3 middle schools, 1 high school, and a freshman academy. And
Wow.
the building and band growth is just huge.
Yeah. Are they growing faster than T? Do you know?
Proportionally the same. They just have a larger land mass. So they're at
Sure.
6,900, and when they grow by 5%, that's more kids than
Sure.
us at 5%.
Where we are, or at least we were, the smallest K through 12 district land-wise in the state. Is that right?
Yep, we still are.
Yeah. So with the search for a new superintendent, are you helping find a new superintendent or advising anything like that in the search?
I have a very limited role.
Okay.
So very limited, but I have shared with the board that whatever they need, I'm here to help.
Yeah. What would you say are some qualities that your successor should have or would be a good thing to have?
They need to have passion, and they need to care for people.
Yeah.
Because they are surrounded by the best team. I mean, at every level, at every building, at every department, they have the best of the best people.
Yeah.
So they just need to have passion and care and see people.
I agree. Absolutely. Who is on the superintendent search committee? Is it the school board, and then is there others?
I've received the same emails that staff have received. So it's my understanding there's 3 committees that have different staff members and then a board committee.
Okay.
I don't know who the staff members are.
Okay. So let me ask, in your time at T, you saw a lot of professional growth out of you. You went from a principal to a superintendent, spending 1 year as a principal. So over that time, is it 13 years?
13 years as soup, 14 in the district.
Yeah. And so the district that's only 23 years old. So in that time, what are some of the things that you're proud of? Maybe as both professionally, as a mom, as a neighbor, as a community member, what do you look back and you're most proud of?
So as superintendent, you get to, especially when you've been here 13 years, that means I've followed these kids all the way through.
Yep.
And I've got to coach them as soccer players and sang with them in the church choirs and all of those things. But when you shake kids' hand at graduation that you knew had special journeys and stories that nobody else except their parents and a few special people that pulled them through, there's nothing better than that handshake when they made it. And at T area, most, if not all, make it.
Yeah, you're gonna make me cry. That's really neat because it is a big deal to graduate high school, and for some kids, it's a really, really big deal.
Yeah.
And so that's fun to hear that.
You should be there standing there with stories going through your head, and you're like, don't cry. Don't cry. They do not want a hug from you.
Right. So let me ask this. You have a junior here in T that's really involved. He's on sports teams. He does some great things for us that we use every night here. He's got a podcast now, which I'm going to be talking to him about. Is Dashel staying? Is he going to graduate at Titan, or is he going to Harrisburg, or don't you know?
You know what? I am very grateful from both school boards that is 100% his decision. And we have told Dashel, enjoy your year. And in May, you should make a decision.
Yep.
So enjoy your year and no pressure. I can tell you what I think, but that wouldn't be fair because he'll probably listen to the...
Maybe I'll ask him. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you again, I told you this privately, but I'll tell you again that I apologize for any future losses that you handle the Tigers to the Titans when we beat you, because I know how competitive you are.
I know I got this side to me, right, don't I?
Brian the other night told me, I just went over and talked to him really briefly, and he just said, nothing that happened in T or no people, it's not why we're leaving. So, and I knew that, and a lot of people that know you know that. But I just wanted to tell you this. Thank you for your leadership. And you're a passionate and strong leader. It's very evident that you deeply care for every student. It really is, as well as every teacher, parent, and neighbor. And one staff member told me this that I spoke to shortly after your decision, and she said, I told my husband it was like a death in the family.
I've heard that a few times, actually.
And it was.
So
I just kind of walked around for a few days bummed out. Not that I'm not bummed out now, but it was just like, wow. And I get it. I understand it. And in that comment, I think it shows how much love we have in T for you. And it also shows how tight this community is. And I firmly believe that this community is as tight as it is now simply because of this school district. And I lived here before, and I've been through it. And this school district, this school, I mean, it brought the town together, and that's what we're all about. So Dr. Jennifer Lowry, we all thank you. We wish you, Brian, Dashel, Dawson, Annison, all the best. And you're not going to be a stranger, and we thank you so much for everything.
It has truly been a pleasure and one of the biggest blessings in my whole entire life to serve with the people of T area.
Yeah, and they're great people, and we love you. And we'll see you around when we beat the Tigers. Maybe not in volleyball for like 6 years, but go enjoy Renette Costain's tremendous volleyball program for me, because Kari Hansen is going to build it here in T.
You know what? You are in great hands.
Yeah.
You are in great hands, and super excited for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked with her just today about some things and being excited. And I did a club for a little while. She coached for me.
Okay.
And she made a really big decision in that and she was a high school senior that not a lot of high school seniors would have made, and that so impressed me. So I'm really excited to have her back. And we're getting to that point now, girls basketball, we're getting graduates coming back being teachers and coming back being coaches, and that's really exciting too.
Yeah, grow your own, because there'll always be Titans. A piece of everyone's heart is always a Titan.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for coming up, and thank you for everything over the last 13 years. And
thank you guys, and thanks to this amazing community. I will not be a stranger, and it's close. I'll always be cheering for the Titans.
Yep. We're a little bit behind you, but we're getting our quick start too. I know you guys have 2 of them in Harrisburg, or they have 2 in Harrisburg.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
Thank you. All the best to you guys.
Thank you.
Dr. Jennifer Lowry, T-Area Superintendent for a little while longer. And we will sure miss her.
Yeah, she's a good one.
And you just hear from so many. And the loss, the death in the family was spot on. Because that's how it does feel like
the drive for greatness she has at everything is exhausting to me. I can't imagine being that.
Well, you've got the emails from her at 12 o'clock.
Yes, because that's when she does her work, because the kids, her family time is now over, so then she goes to work. So that's when you receive the emails, because she spends her evenings doing family. Like, whatever it is, she wants to be the best and strives to be the best and the greatest, and it's just a rare thing. You don't meet a lot of people like that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, I was excited to have her on. Les, good job putting your headset down. And I reached out to a few people and asked what they thought, honestly, about having her on. I wanted to have her on just to say thank you and just to let her maybe tell everybody that this isn't a T thing, why I left. It was a really good opportunity to go to what's going to be the second largest district in the state and build another high school. And
again, if you know her, you understand that she's not done. I mean, what is she, 40 years old? Like, there's more steps that are going to happen throughout her life.
Yep.
So
back to basketball. 14-point lead, biggest of the night for the Lynx. Almost a steal by Shad. Boy, he's been active.
Good left.
Dowd, another basket. He had 7 and 7 at halftime, now 9 and 7. Leading scorer at half was Landon Delaney, his 10 points for the Lynx.
And like you said with Delaney, he is the quarterback.
He is, yep.
You know what I mean? We're not even playing football. And he just feels like the quarterback. It's not flashy. It's not.
Riff Weaving off the back of the rim. Dowd gets...
Good battle there by Merrigan.
Yeah, Merrigan knocked it loose. Dowd would have had rebound number 8. And now Smythe gets his pocket pick. Weaving is like, I got your back. Grant, he made one from there last week, 2 of 6 on the year. Wide open pass. The Weaving is going to be a little long. Off the back of the rim. Rebound, Delaney. Here come the Lynx, led by my favorite cheerleader in all of South Dakota, Bella Gustafson. My good friend over there. Glad I got to talk to Bella before the game and get a little hug from a wonderful family friend.
Nice.
Saw volleyball referee Randy Bosch from Brandon. Talked to her. Her son played there. There is Grant. He disrupted the shot and then gets the rebound. And so now Grant will find Smythe. Smythe, left-hand dribble, left side of the court, brings it up. No one behind him, no one around him. He picks up his dribble, gets it to Wiebinga. Tries to set a screen for Wiebinga. Wiebinga goes the other way. Wiebinga gets it out to Grant, to Merrigan, to Shad. That's going to be good. It is.
Titans were stuck on 18 for a long time before that triple by Gavin.
I think every starter, every player on the court touched it that time down the floor. That's what you like to see.
Makes a difference.
Sharing the basketball. McMahon catches a pass maybe only he can catch. This is Delaney in the corner. Picks up his dribble. 20 on the shot clock. Man. Drive there. No good by... I'm sorry. I'm all discombobulated here, guys.
Nice pass.
That was a sweet pass.
Man.
Great finish by Shad. 15 points for him.
Threads the needle, Smythe did on that one. Nice play.
Smythe, 5 assists per night.
Oh, there's a charge.
There you go.
Charge.
That one
sold by Grant.
Grant
like
could see that one coming a few seconds earlier than it happened.
He made Austin Dowd look like he was a school bus.
He launched into the second row of the student section.
Right. Whoever wanted them to take a couple tonight.
Yeah, just the first foul on Dowd. 9 points, 7 rebounds for him. For the Titans, 15 for Shad, 5 for Wiebinga, 3 for Smythe. So that might be a charge almost. Merrigan, another three. Up, no good off the
That
right
way,
side. Shad fighting for the rebound. Delaney comes out with it. He'll bring it up the court. Left-hand dribble, left side of the court, in front of Craig Nelson. He now is going to set up the offense. 5 minutes to go, 11-point lead.
1-4 set, run some flex.
Briggs Knutson goes to the right, now to the left. Stopped by Shad.
Nice defense.
Nowhere to go. Shad's been playing nice defense and offense tonight.
Yep.
This is Mann, top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Skips it to Knutson. Nowhere to go. Just flipped it into the corner. And that's going to be a foul. Flipped it in the corner to Zier. And then he gets it to Briggs Knutson, the 5'9" junior. He is fouled. Marshall Smythe, his first, team first. And so Briggs Knutson will go to the line where he's made 65% of the 100%. So that leaves how many percentages?
A lot. No.
100 minus 65 less is what?
Come on.
But math is bad.
Come on.
Math
Come
is
on.
hard.
Pressure math. Pressure math.
Math is hard.
And Grant comes out of the game, brushes his nose, might have got popped. No, he doesn't come out of the game. He's just getting a towel. And into the game for the Lynx, number 24, Braden Miller. Miller in the first half. No points. Got 2 fouls, though. Ball goes to the Titans. Trailing by 12. Still hanging around.
Yep, hanging, yep.
If they can get some offense, if they can make some of these three-pointers fall, they could get into this game. They've already battled back from down 10 to get it to 2.
You know, and that's something Coach Weber talked to me about the other night. Just on the amount of threes we missed was one thing, but how many were wide open? That's what really, because he sees them making threes.
Shad
Nice
rolls
drive.
it in left-handed, 17 for the sophomore.
Because when you see the guys making threes all the time, and then you get into a game like that where you're missing those wide open looks, that's frustrating for Coach Weber. So if we can knock down a few of those and just jump right back into this, put some pressure on the Lynx. And
yeah, that foul's going to be on Merrigan, his second, team second. McKinney into the game for Mitch Grant. Plays a lot bigger than his 6'1" height that he's listed. Here's Delaney. Pulls up. That's the screen by Dowd.
There's no fade on his shot. There's no drift.
Nope.
It's just catch, pop your feet, and up.
Yeah,
nice,
great
nice
screen by
shot.
Dowd. Here's Smythe driving, 3 points on the night. Wow!
Wow.
The block by Mann, and then caught it on the way down.
I was going to say, is that just a steal?
That is a block,
Block and a
and
steal.
a rebound. And there's Merrigan. Anytime you get a block and you recover it, or whoever recovers it, Smythe had to go over the outstretched hands of
Nice
Dowd.
job by Merrigan.
Rebound, Merrigan. Rebound number 6 for him. Here is Wiebinga.
Stay with it.
Stayed with it. Gets his 7th point of the night. Boy, that man is a pest down there.
Well, speaking of three-pointers, we've shot 91 coming into this game, so we've shot a lot of three-pointers this year.
Yeah, and that's
Nice
a lot
defense
of
by
people.
Cole.
Almost a steal by McKinney. 20 seconds on the shot clock. McMahon. And then this is Briggs Knutson. Get it back to Mann. Dowd underneath. Skips it out. Gets it right back to Knutson. Boy, they got to slow down. I can't keep up. Delaney with the 3.
Man.
Good.
Wow, that was good ball movement.
On the left side, Craig Nelson. Don't call me Craig T. Nelson with the timeout.
That's right.
And I've got true or false trivia
Oh,
coming up
do.
for you guys.
Sweet.
And the funniest on the team, I asked Mr. Jake Lindgren.
I'm going to go with Smythe.
Gavin Shad,
Oh,
he
all right,
said.
all right.
Gavin Shad. He said, who's likely to be more famous? Who do you guys guess? that he
Who's
said?
more likely to be the most famous?
Most likely to be famous?
Cole McKinney.
I'm going to say he said Marshall Smythe.
You're right. You're right.
All right.
I asked. These are the 5 Fs: the funniest, famous, friendliest, the fan of, and then the fan of Frozen that wouldn't want to admit it. So who did he say the friendliest is?
Griff.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes,
Griff
yep.
Wiebinga.
Yep.
And I said, who are you a fan of? So that's one of the
Fan
Fs.
of.
Who are you a fan of? So who do you like on the team?
I
Who do
think
you
he's a
admire?
fan of Mitch Grant.
Okay.
Les Schroeder.
You're not on the team.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
Despite what you put out there on South Dakota Score Feed, you're not part of the team. It's Slowey.
Oh,
No,
okay.
nice.
Slowey and I'm going to talk to Slowey and some of the other seniors before Friday.
Good deal.
And who would he said? I said, who is the Frozen fan that wouldn't admit it?
The Frozen fan that wouldn't admit it.
Bonenberger.
I'm saying Merrigan.
Norris. He said Ryland Norris. He's got a
okay.
younger sister, and they watch those things. He goes, I know he's a Frozen fan.
Yeah.
I had a teacher when that
Frozen.
movie came out that played the song in his classroom.
That was me.
It was Mr. Williamson.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing better than good Disney songs.
I like
I
it.
know.
I've watched that with my
Seriously.
little. I watched this with my little niece, Elizabeth.
Like Moana. Come on.
Yep, that one too.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Here's Merrigan. He's going to
Get
see
in
if this
there.
one will work.
Get
It
in
looks
there.
good.
Yep.
It is. Merrigan.
He needed that one.
Yep.
He
down,
needed that one.
Down 10.
First 3 of the night.
Here
3
we go.
points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal for the senior Jackson Merrigan. As Tanya watches on, celebrating. John.
Oh, great
nice
look
move, yep.
by the man.
Yeah.
The man.
Ah, man.
To Dowd.
Oh,
Dowd now
man.
in double digits, 11 points, 7 rebounds
Dowd
for
has
him.
impressed me tonight.
Great vision by man.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a good team here.
Yep.
Not extremely tall.
What grade is he in?
Which one?
Man.
Man is senior,
Yeah,
6'3"
man.
Now,
senior.
he looks young.
Yeah.
He's a really young looking compared to some of the Sioux Falls or the Sioux City East guys
Yeah.
who looked
Like a college
man,
player. Yeah,
like college
college
players. Yeah.
or less. 10 seconds on the clock. Smythe is out. He gets into Merrigan. 5 in a row for Merrigan. The lefty turns.
Nice.
Throws it up right-handed.
Yes. Oh.
No
Way to
good.
fall. Oh.
And no good. The rebound by Dowd, number 8 for him. Here comes Knutson. Right-hand dribble, left side of the court. He's going to set it up under 2 minutes.
I have
to
a
go.
I have a birthday shout out in the fourth quarter. I'm going to get
Okay.
to.
Yep.
And
Oh,
Dowd
good
just gets
position by
possession.
Dowd.
He just-
Man.
He just backed his guy in, and Merrigan had nothing he could do about it.
He was down there for quite a while. Here comes Smythe.
Yeah, I think one more second would have. But he just buried Merrigan on that one.
Oh, what a
nice
great
cut.
pass by
Yep.
Smythe. Weaving good. Just taking his time. Not worried about this. Is kind of his shot. The
A little
turnaround.
fadeaway.
And now
Get it
there
out.
it is. No
Ooh.
good off the back of the rim. Boy, they are fighting man.
Yep.
McKinney and Shad both were. Here comes Miller up the court, into the corner. Delaney kicks it out. Delaney's got 15. Dowd's got 13. That's man. This is Briggs Knutson. 5'9", just a junior. And underneath, down low, Landon Delaney. Point number 17 for him, under a minute to go. Biggest lead of the night for the Lynx, 16. Coach Weber calls a timeout. He wants a 30. 30-second timeout means what, Les?
Means a birthday shout out.
No, I was going to wait until the fourth quarter for
Oh,
that.
okay.
No, I would. No, I don't know. Just get a good look here and,
mean,
try to get momentum going into the fourth quarter.
This is good because there's probably somebody ready to go to bed and saying, no, honey, we can't turn it off
That's
yet. 'cause
right.
Les's,
It's a key. It's
Whose
right.
birthday is it?
Les's
right.
birthday
No,
shout
it's-
out to somebody who's not even listening is
No,
coming,
no.
and I got to know who that is. I'm going to give a shout out to
I just want to know what he had for lunch since we
Wow.
didn't have school today.
What'd you
What
have?
did I have? I was working.
What do you think, Hawk? What do you think?
I was working too hard.
Well,
Microwavable.
It's got to involve a microwave.
Okay. And it's not a hot dog.
I remember when he told me he made grilled cheese one night, and I said, "You made grilled cheese?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "You made grilled cheese?" And he said, "Well, yeah, I took it out of the packet and threw it in the microwave." I didn't even know there was such a thing. It reminds me when I was talking with a lady named Carrie Williamson, and I told her how disgusting instant mashed potatoes were, and she got really quiet. And then I looked at her and I said, "Do you make those?" And she said, "Absolutely, I do."
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Back into the game.
Get
for
in there. See, it was a
Shad.
play
This
for
would be-
Shad.
Wow! Third 20 points. The big 3.
Good call, Weber.
Shad keeping him in it. Drawn up by Drew Weber for the hot hand leading
Yeah.
scorer of both teams, Gavin Shad. 13-second separation. Game clock, shot clock. 37 on the game clock.
Oh, got to go there, seniors.
This is Delaney against Smythe. Delaney, nowhere to go. Great defense by
defense.
Smythe. Top of the key, Knutson. Foul situation, not a big deal. Titans have 2, Lynx just 1. So there's another 3-pointer off the back of the rim by McInerney, the freshman. He's already made 2 of those. Weavingo gets the rebound. His team down 13, 15 on the game clock.
That way.
Shot clock's off. Corner 3 by Grant. That's flat.
Oh.
That was really flat. Rebound Delaney. 8 seconds to go. And he just loses it.
Yep.
Williamson comes out of there with it. Weavinga's
2-on-1.
got
There we go.
Shad. Weavinga throws it up off the back of the rim. No good. And that's how the third quarter will end. And you've got your papers, guys,
Yep.
to fill out.
Yep,
So
we're ready.
This is what we do at the middle school, and if they get it right, they get candy. Okay?
So you're giving your candy tonight.
We got
Sweet.
5. We have 5.
All right.
Camels in their humps. Camels store fat. True or false? Camels store fat in their humps. Okay? Bananas. Bananas grow on a tree. True or false? Bananas grow on a tree. Okay. Humans use only 10% of their brains. Humans use only 10% of their brains. Okay.
Shed hockey uses less than that.
96%.
Where'd that come from?
Whoa, he's getting,
Oh, sorry.
getting feisty.
I like that.
96% of cucumbers are water. 96% of cucumbers are water.
Tonight, the fan of the game
Last.
is Caleb Tuner.
Oh, Caleb Kunert gets himself a fan of the game.
Yeah.
On to the scorer's table and receive your
And then the last one is ostriches. When they are born, they are the size of a jelly bean. Ostriches, when they are born, they are the size of a jelly bean. And then if we get to a Rick, when you were gone, Les made up the trivia questions. And then he had none for the girls' game, but then for the boys' game, he had 10. And some of them took him about 30 seconds to describe. That's just a bad pass to Wiebinga thrown away. And then we tied, and he didn't have a tiebreaker. And then he came up with a tiebreaker, and I guessed it, and it was about a month. And then he goes, "No, you're way off," telling Griff.
That's right.
It was just
It was good.
oh boy. So
It was good.
you got to go back and listen.
Oh,
Wow, what a
tough
shot
little
That was tough.
jump hook.
by Mayan. Money. The first one, camel store. You both got the first one right. Camels. No, you're both wrong. Camels do store fat in their humps.
Well, and water.
Not water. Not
What?
water. Question number 2. I asked. Bananas grow on trees. You both got that one wrong. 0 for 2. Guys, middle schoolers get these
Did I
right.
put true?
Yeah, you put true. Bananas grow on trees. Question number 3
That was bad.
was humans only use 10% of their brain. Rick, you said false. Les, you said true. Rick, you are correct. Les, you're 0 for 3, my friend. Okay?
Yep.
96% of a cucumber is made of water. Les, you are correct. Rick,
Right.
you are wrong.
Ooh,
Yes.
watermelon.
And so the last one was an ostrich lays eggs the size of a jelly bean. It is false. You both got that right. Turnover Titans.
So we got a
Got another
Tie
tie.
break?
Tie.
Good.
Let me ask you this one.
All right.
Basketball, which we are watching now, that was invented in the great country called Canada. True or false?
Gonna say false.
well, then I got to say true.
It was invented in Springfield, Massachusetts
Yes.
by a Canadian, Dr.
Naismith.
James
Dr.
Naismith.
Yes.
So,
Good. I won again. Woo.
Les
I mean,
won
you
I
did.
think, for the first time this year.
no,
What?
this is my third or fourth. Come on now.
Tell him what he's won.
Tough
Yeah.
jumper at the elbow.
Oh.
You win a Marshall Smythe
That's what we need.
All
jumper.
right, Marshall Smythe jumper.
Full timeout
Take
for Coach Weber.
Okay, ready for my big birthday shout out now?
Oh,
Oh,
thank
do I need to cue up some music or anything?
Nah, no, I don't know. Okay, it was
Are they listening?
I hope so. I told Mom to have her listen tonight.
So it's your mom?
No, it's not my.
Oh.
No, not my mom. My mom, no. Told her.
No, I meant your dad.
No, my
Was
dad.
he listen to?
He hasn't been listening for a while. No,
You don't make him listen.
no, I don't force him to listen to me. No,
Send him the link all the time.
No, it was a volleyball player of mine. It's her 15th birthday today.
Oh, wait now.
Oh, okay, you're gonna guess. All right.
Is that what you want us to do?
Well, sure. It's a
Okay.
It's a freshman.
Okay.
A freshman Titan. It's her 15th birthday today.
Taylor Cuppy.
No, Taylor's older. Taylor's
It's a
sophomore.
freshman.
It's a
Freshman.
freshman.
That's a
I-
freshman.
Okay.
Yep. So you got a lot to choose from.
Oh.
I mean, and she did not play volleyball this year, though. So
Well,
there.
you're
Oh,
thinking-
so she was a
Let me
volleyball player
give
for
you
you.
this.
She was a volleyball
Let me give
player.
you this, Jake. Questions here.
Okay.
The best cook in his house. It's his mom. He said, "Dad tries fancy stuff, and it doesn't go very well." The best music. Mom. He gives it to Mom. He says she listens to all kinds of stuff, but a lot of rock and rap and pop. Best fashion is his older sister Libby that lives in California.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah. Mom is from Winter. Dad is from Brookings.
Ooh, nice
Good
block.
block.
Great block
That
from
was
behind
blocked.
by Wiebinga. And he's going to go into maybe the guard or aviation. He wants to be a commercial airline pilot. Wiebinga just falling back, puts up his
Thought he
hands.
was fouled.
Thought he was fouled, up down by 11. The Titans.
Okay, Les, who was it?
Gwen Lindbergh.
What?
Happy
Can't
birthday.
believe you didn't get that.
Happy birthday, Gwen.
You didn't know Gwen Lindbergh's
Exactly. Come on.
birth date is 15
That's
years
right.
ago.
Did you tell her to be listening?
I did, actually.
Okay.
I did.
Happy birthday, Gwen.
Yes.
Ball out of bounds. Happy birthday, Landon Delaney. Lost it, and then McInerney tried to keep it alive. He loses it out of bounds, so Coach Nelson says, you're going to drop that out of bounds? Go sit on the bench. No, that's not why.
Wow.
McInerney comes out, Miller in. So for the Titans, it's Smythe, Wiebinga, Shad, Merrigan.
Still an 11-point game.
Yeah.
Still right there.
And
Yeah.
Grant. Here is Smythe from the corner. Only 3 for him. Oh, no,
Nice.
5 for him.
Nice
Great look. So Smythe with 5. Merrigan with 5. Smythe has 3 assists.
Here we go.
along
This
with
is where we
5
need to go on a
points.
little run early. We kind of, it took us a while the other night against Sioux City East.
Yep.
Oh, that was almost.
Yeah, this press Titans have put on here is kind of, whoa,
So
almost a
travel
travel. He
there,
did.
Yep.
Yes.
I said almost.
Yep.
And then he
Like
blew
to
the whistle.
see the Titans make their run here and
Yep.
just give them some time when it's a closer game.
Yeah, 9-point deficit, under 6 minutes to go. Officer Miranda is intrigued. She's watching on from behind Kleberger. Maybe she's watching Craig Kleberger. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Smythe with
Nice.
2 big steps and then throws it off the backboard.
Down to 7.
4th point in the 4th quarter already for Smythe. 7 on the lead. Trapped by
Oh,
Shaw.
there we go. Another
Yeah.
timeout.
And you know who's going to love that? Coach Robinson.
Yes, he is. He's going to chest bump.
Oh, he's
gonna,
the first off the bench. Look at him go.
30. He's telling them what timeout it is.
7-second lead. That was Shad and Grant on the trap. Caused Brandon Valley to call a timeout. So the timeout situation, 2 for the Lynx.
What have you
2
seen?
for the Titans?
What have you seen here in the second half, Les? Because it just feels a little different.
It just does. I mean, I think Weber to kind of tighten up some defensive stuff a little bit on Dowd and Delaney.
Yeah.
And then our offensively, we're just kind of going through Smythe and trying to get the open looks and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, Smythe is such an important part of any success we have, whether he's got 20 points or whether, like tonight, he's got 7 and starting to come alive a little bit here. So,
Yep.
Yes. Coach Weber he says that Delaney's their best player. He said he's just a winner.
whoa.
Yeah.
And he said Knutson is small, quick, and talented. Their best shooter at times, not afraid to fire from anywhere. So this is.
Oh,
Nelson
yes,
throws it
here we
away.
go.
Shad gets the turnover, gets the steal off the turnover. Here comes Smythe. 7-point lead, the smallest it's been in a while. Gets it to Wiebinga, the Titans' leading scorer on the year. Finds its way back to Smythe in the right corner. The spin move. Smythe throws it up.
Oh,
And
there
good.
he goes. There goes that guy again.
Yep.
6 points in quarter 4 in the first 3 minutes for the Marshall, the new Marshall in town. And it's a 5-point game under.
Yeah, another
and it's
turnover.
Another
Wow.
turnover, another steal for
And a
Shad.
foul.
And then a foul frustration by Landon Delaney.
This is uncharacteristic of the Brand Valley Lynx. They don't usually turn the ball over this much.
Do you think it's just because we haven't done any pressing all the game long, so you get in this little kind of comfort zone?
Yes, I
and
think that's part of it. We're mixing up our defenses, and that's maybe throwing them off a little bit.
it's just a
man,
different game.
Coach Weber calls him very athletic and active, can jump out of the gym. And
All right, here we go, Shad.
Shot, this would be big, would be 23 off the front of the rim, half a horse's hair. Weber tells them to get back, no press, only press when they make it. 4:30 to go. Delaney handling the ball. He's got Smythe on him. Senior versus senior, 6'2 versus 6'2. And that's going to be on Merrigan, just kind of swipe down,
Yeah.
you're going to get that call.
His positioning was really good. They did give it to Shad on that. I thought they were going to, like you said, give that to Merrigan coming over and kind of swatting. But
I showed that they gave it to, they did give it to Shad, so just his first.
Yep,
first of the
teams
Titans.
first.
2 timeouts left for each team. 2 fouls for the Lynx, just 1 for the Titans, so nothing to worry about there. No one really in foul trouble at all. No one has more than 2. Not a lot of fouls called this game as we are almost halfway through the 4th. 5-point lead. Titans, of course.
Oh, there we go. Good D, good D.
At halftime, trailed this one by 14, so they've outscored the Lynx by 9 here in the first quarter and a half. And man, my goodness.
Wow. Just got downhill.
You know, He's only got 6 points, but
Those are big.
he's a good player.
Well, he's, the important thing I think about being a shot blocker isn't even the amount of shots you block. It's just people knowing, and we saw that against West Central, people knowing that if you bring it in and he's in the game, it's going to be contested. And so a lot of times don't bring it in. Step back three.
Good board.
By Shaw, no good. Rebound Merrigan. He'll throw it up. Basket good. Jackson Merrigan, 7 points, suddenly 7 rebounds for the senior. 5-point lead. Merrigan answers Mahan. 3:15 to go.
There we
and
go.
that's a steal by Merrigan. Another turnover. Great pass by Merrigan. Shot almost traveled, lays it in. One possession game.
It almost felt like Marshall Smythe at the buzzer
That's
last
right,
year
exactly
against
what
West
West
Central.
Central
That same
Yep.
kind of footwork.
Yep.
And now Officer Miranda, she must have radioed the other officer. We have 2 police here watching now. And that's almost a turnover. 25 on the shot clock, 2:52 game clock. This has really disorientated these Lynx here. They have had a number of turnovers late in this game. 2:45-15 shot clock.
Can't get cut here. Or can't get cut in front of.
Here's
Play
Mahan.
defense. There we go. Shot.
And that's going to be off.
Yes.
That is off of Knutson. Give the steal to Shad. I don't know if they will, but that's at least the 4th or 5th steal for Shad, probably in the second half.
Travis, you better give one to Shad there.
And now timeout Lynx. They'll have one left after this. Nelson needs to pull his group together. They were up by 14 at halftime. Titans have cut into that, have outscored Brandon Valley by 11 here in the second half. Cade Stearns down there rallying the troops. Coach Weber says their offense is all transition and a great perimeter shooting team. They'll pound the ball inside. And he said, we're going to have to hold our own. They're going to play 5 guys who can score at all times. So anybody that's playing for Brandon is a scoring threat. Their strength, he says, their team defense, very disciplined and athletic. He said they have great depth. They can play 10 guys and it won't hurt them at all. They're really compared. He says, Weber says they're a lot better shooting team than they were last year when they made the state championship.
Yeah.
And he said they play with energy, effort, and enthusiasm, and that they push the ball really well. So
got some boys scores for you if you want them.
hit it.
Here's just updated. The Mitchell Colonels and the Washington Warriors, 53-52. Washington leads with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Pira is up on Brookings, 40-28. And Lincoln is all over Roosevelt, 34-23. And Watertown beat Aberdeen Central, 60-51.
Thanks, Les. It's the J&R Mechanical out-of-town scoreboard. Smythe driving, got a screen by Merrigan. Merrigan finds Shad. It makes me think that was drawn up for him. Shad has 22. That's a career high. Weebinga off the front of the rim.
Good look.
No good.
And then,
Man,
Merrigan.
it's a shot you wanted if you're the Titans right there.
Yep.
Rebound by Zaire. So foul.
Can afford to be a little aggressive right now. You only have 2 team fouls for the Titans and two and change left in this game.
Yep, Merrigan is the one to keep an eye on. He's the first player on either side that's gone over 2 fouls. Merrigan's got 3. Shouldn't be a factor with just over 2 minutes to go. Probably want him to hold off a little bit. Great defense by Merrigan.
Yes, that was.
Missed shot, rebound by Weebinga. What's the call? They called.
No.
They must have thought that Brandon had possession because Brandon just called their last timeout.
All right.
So remember what happened with the Michigan Wolverines when Chris Weber played for them?
Too many timeouts?
Offensive rebounds, they had 8 in the first half. Titans had 4. And so rebounds overall, 21 to 15. Titans with a small team that doesn't get out-rebounded very often.
No.
Still a 1-possession game, so shot clock is going to be at 20. 2:03 on the game clock. Both teams, 2 fouls apiece. Brandon, no timeouts. Titans, 2 timeouts. Les Schroeder is going to be in timeout pretty soon.
For why? What did I do?
No, you're doing pretty good tonight.
All right, good. Good. By the way,
I put your Valentine card on my fridge, by the way.
Go ahead. Oh, that's a good. No, Dean's a little mad at you, by the way.
Oh, I've got it.
Lob into man.
Lob into man. We're going to get a Les story.
Yes, there we go.
Timeout.
No, we don't need a Les story.
Rebound,
we don't
Merrigan.
need one.
gives it up to Smythe.
Here we go. Let's get a tie game here. Here we go.
Shot selection here is huge again.
It is.
Just understanding who's kind of, a bad break.
And Smythe just went to pass it to.
Shot had either tripped or slipped. I didn't see what happened.
I think he just fell.
Man, that's bad luck on that play.
Yep.
That's really bad luck because Smythe just saw him out of his peripheral. And, of course, you wanted to get it to shot. He's got 22 points. So
it does allow them to set up a press here, though, being a.
There we go.
There you go, Russ. Really? Ever the positive.
Dangerous.
That was dangerous.
You want to go out there and trap him there.
Mm-hmm. Can't give him
so
baseline.
Here's Mann. Drives the baseline.
Yes, it's ours.
Knocked out of bounds by Grant. Stays with the Lynx.
Right.
13 seconds.
No, we don't need
shot
we don't need a less story. This is too close of a game for a less story. Come on.
Dean told me I was his favorite voice of the Titans. He said Les is a very distant second. 6 seconds, 5 seconds.
I like that story.
Don't foul.
4 seconds.
Get it.
Knocked away. Thrown away by Delaney. Out of bounds.
And that's shot clock.
Violation.
Yeah, shot clock. Yeah, we
Titan
go.
basketball.
Yes.
Big possession defense there for the Titans.
This Titan defense is just swarming.
And here we are again in a 50s and 40s game with Brandon.
Brandon averages 57 on the season. Brandon averages 58. Titans average 57.
We're running chin here.
Here comes the chin. 1 minute to go. Weebinga, Titans going to settle
Finish.
for 2. Can't find it. Grant doesn't. Turns that one down. Plenty of time for the Titans.
There we go.
Good
finish.
The lefty
By
with the
Merrigan.
left drive.
Good job, senior. Timeout.
Merrigan has come alive in the fourth quarter. 9 points for Merrigan, 9 for Weebinga, 9 for Smythe, 22 for Shawd. For the Lynx, 19 for Delaney, 13 for Dowd, and 6 for Mann. Les Schroeder.
What?
Interesting tidbits on Les.
No, we don't need him.
1 second.
Nope, you lost it, darn it.
And it is Les is very poor when it comes to directions, Dean says. Dean has known you for over 45 years. So if Dean's known you for 45 years, he met when you were 20. So I put
That's
that
right.
math together.
There you go. I like that.
So
No.
you believe the sun rises in the west and sets in the east? Is that true, Les?
No.
Where does the sun rise? Oh my goodness. Les,
What? I'm not answering that because
your estate faces the east. So don't you know, you've lived there 12 years, don't you know the sun comes up in the east? Because that's when you open your blinds in the morning.
I do.
I asked Les one time, Rick, I was so proud of this. I said, who is the best Curry brother? Stefan or the other one, Seth? And then I told him, I said, you better just think it through. And he never answered. Obviously it's Stefan.
Dell.
It's the dad. I said the dad.
No,
I did say. I said
He was more our generation.
I
did.
asked Curry brother. Dell is not a Curry brother.
Stephen Curry.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
How about a steal and a hoop?
That's right. We'll take it. Come on.
Deficit.
That's good.
Still.
D. Good D.
Good.
Good D. Yep,
We
good
can
D.
afford
That's
to get a
right.
foul.
Titans are
too.
going to have 3. It's going to be a baseball pass.
There we go. Good.
We're going to get a 10.
And Merrigan.
Oh.
Wow.
There it is. Oh.
And
Got to see. Oh.
this is what happened against Sioux City East, and that was a dunk for them.
Still
So
a 1
5 point
possession.
One possession
game.
though.
1 timeout left for the Titans.
Here we
Shot
go.
clock is off. 30 on the game clock. Titans would love a 3-pointer here.
Let's play some extra basketball tonight.
Weebinga, nowhere to go. Finds. This is Smythe, top of the key. 20 seconds. Smythe is fouled. They have fouls to give.
Yep.
Just the 3rd foul. Grant thought about the 3-pointer, turned it away. 20 seconds exactly.
Just unfortunate on that last possession with all the pressure of the press.
Yeah.
And then to
A third Titan
50-50 ball.
went down to trap it in the corner. And
Here we go.
shot up by Smythe, no good. Wow,
crash.
Look at Shawd with the crash, gets the offensive rebound. Smythe again, got it!
Yes.
9
we go.
seconds, 8 seconds, Titans need to foul. 7 seconds, Titans need to foul here. It's going to be too late.
Yep, they can foul.
It's going to be too late.
Yes. Overtime.
We're going OT.
Overtime.
I'm sorry, I thought the Titans were down.
I thought you meant just giving a foul on
No,
that
no,
one.
no,
Okay,
that would have been
okay.
true, though.
Yeah, I thought they were just giving maybe going to give one, but that would also allow Brandon to set up a shot. The lack of timeouts
Yes.
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
came into play
yeah, it did.
because the Titans made the huge 3 with Marshall Smythe,
Yes.
and there were still 9, maybe 10 seconds left, but with no timeouts, that forced Brandon just to hurry and play kind of scurry ball.
I apologize. I thought for some reason that the lead was 5 by Brandon. So I thought, well, that's great. We need a 3 because if we foul and you're down 2 and they make when it's over. So that's why I'm saying foul. But a foul wouldn't have been a terrible idea. Unless
I
it's a
thought
shooting
maybe
foul.
just on the way to the basket to get one.
Yep.
But, yeah, it turned out really good.
The Titans
play some extra
outscore the
basketball.
Lynx by 14 after the huge three-pointer by Smythe. We've seen his heroics late in games before. He sends this one to overtime. He hit that with, about 8 seconds to go?
Yep.
Yeah, just a little more than.
Yep.
And, advantage here. You're thinking possibly the Titans. I know Brandon Valley is second in the polls, and Titans are 9th. Another big reason that shot happened was Gavin Shaw just not giving up. Got the big offensive rebound.
That was a huge crash by Gavin.
Kicked it out to Smythe that just missed long.
Yep.
You saw when that left his hands, that was going to be good.
That just goes to prove, he's got 3 rebounds on the game, and that was the rebound of the game so far.
Yeah, so the timeout situation. Each team gets 1. So the Titans now with 2, Brandon with 1. Foul situation, Brandon with 3, Titans with 2. And Brandon, you've got to wonder if they would have wished they would have. It's 1 by Mahan, but he hit it right to Marshall Smythe.
Marshall read that really well.
Yeah, Smythe kind of stole the tip.
Yep. All right,
Yeah,
good
that was
possession
a great job
here.
by him. Here is Grant, not much of a deep shooter, has made 2 of 6, and that was a foul. Smythe got ran over by number
Zer there.
10, Zer.
Love the sportsmanship tonight by both teams.
Yep.
It doesn't, not surprising when you look at the coaches. And
Nope.
Right.
Something I like about Nelson, he's been so clear about what this community means to him. He took the job when he was at Washington. He hadn't moved from Brandon yet. His kids were still in the Brandon district, and just a no-brainer for him. So they are darn lucky to have him. Here's Wiebingen now drives, nowhere to go, just throws up a 9-footer, in and out. No
Nice
good.
shot,
Board.
Grant.
That's huge.
Grant, the biggest basket of the night for him, the only basket of the night for him.
Twyla's down there in Iowa cheering hard.
2 points, 4 rebounds.
So is Morrow down there in college.
You better be watching. 2-point lead, the first lead of the Titans since maybe 2-0.
Hi, Mara.
Over 3 minutes to go. Big possession here for both teams.
Oh,
Just walling
good
up,
shot.
and there's Dowd underneath. He's been a pain tonight. 17 for Dowd. It's about double his average on the year. So Smythe brings it up, 54 all, under 3 minutes. Smythe getting the screen from Wiebingen. Now Wiebingen sets free. Like to have seen him drop that. Wiebingen's got a mismatch down there size-wise. Shad throws it up.
Hit
That
on
one almost rolls in. No good. Rebound Delaney. He'll bring it up the court. Right-hand dribble, right side of the court. He's got Dowd. Delaney going to take it by himself. 2 shots for Delaney. So he will go to the free throw line and try to untie this.
Delaney was just so patient there that he waited for things to happen, and then he went and attacked when he needed to.
Fouls on Merrigan. Delaney steps to the line, 66% on the year coming in. It's 2. First one good. No foul, no substitution for Merrigan. He's now got 4 fouls. I'm sure Caden Williamson will be the one that gets the call if he picks up the 4th foul. 2:35 to go. Delaney stripes both for the 6'2 senior all-state player.
21 for Delaney tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Delaney 21, Dowd 17, 22 for Shad, 12 for Smythe. Weaving
there.
out, he can make that.
That was
Nice.
great.
No
Grant.
good.
Grant again.
Another. And they're going to give that an offensive. Not much reaction out of Coach Weber. It's going to be foul on Merrigan, and that's 5th.
Looked like a little lower of the shoulder there, trying to
Yep.
Yeah.
bowl his way in.
Yep, trying to clear some room.
Great pass, and now Caden Williamson checks in.
It's a great looking
junior.
3 by Wiebingen there. Little step back, good form, just didn't go
I
down.
thought he was going to get that. So now what Brandon can do is get this to a 2-possession game, either 4 or 5. Let's see how the press works. This is what's gotten the Titans back into this after being down 14 at halftime to taking the lead briefly in overtime. 5-point lead. It's
That's
good.
a huge hit.
Huge 3. Briggs Knutson. He's only shooting 31% from the 3-point line, so that's pretty good percentage there. Shaw driving, throws it up. Good. 24 for Shaw. Coach Weber uses one of his 2 timeouts. So each team will have a timeout left. 24 by Shaw is, I believe, a career high, just a sophomore. So the Titans, with this lineup, have 1 senior on the floor. And the Lynx, with this lineup, have 1, 2, 3 seniors on the floor. You look at that Titan bench, and down there you see a Brenner Conrad, Titans starting quarterback for the year. Missed about half of the football season and all of this basketball season. And that is a big body. Plays defensive end. You won't see this very often. Defensive end in football and quarterback.
Yes.
And probably will only play defensive end next year. I think he's got some D1
He does.
people looking at him, and he would be a big help for this volleyball team. And we've talked about it before. You feel bad for the basketball coaches for some of these smaller schools that have to just hope and pray that their basketball players make it through football without being hurt. So one of the best ever for the Titans get hurt a couple years ago for the Titans, didn't play basketball at all. Blake Thompson, and if he would have been on a team that year, they probably would have for sure made state, maybe even won state.
Right.
And he came back the next year and just proved to be a handful on the court.
Missed his junior year, played his senior year, and had a great senior.
He was just a walking stat line.
He was. He would get you so many free baskets throughout a game just on his quickness and peskiness.
So Zer's going to bring it in. He gets it up to Delaney. Here is Mann, and that was
well drawn up.
The basket. I didn't see who made it. Was it Mann? Okay. And so now it's a 5-point lead. Driving, throwing it up. Wow, Mann with a huge block. Look how fast he gets down the court.
Good foul.
Foul by Grant. Grant's going to help Mann up. And so now Mann, no, it won't be free throws. It'll be. That is team fifth. Okay. So Mann to the free throw line, 66% for him on the year. This one's slipping away, 94 seconds to go from the Titans. Mann, 2 big ones. He could put them up, could make this a 3-possession game. Off the back of the rim, bounces off the side. No good. McKinney, now we're going to see some offense for defense. McKinney checks in for Williamson. So the Titans giving up some size here. Williamson, he'll be back in. And that's going to be no good. Big rebound again for Grant. Well, he's had 3 big rebounds late in this game. And here come the Titans. This is Smythe. Titans don't need to go really fast. A 3 would be nice. And Griff Wiebingen and one, no call.
Wow.
Coach Weber asking for a call.
Great body control by Griff.
Does make it a 1-possession game. Take a charge here.
Oh, little shuffle of the feet.
Knudsen, no good, and they're just getting that. They've figured that out. Lead back up to 5 now. Here comes Grant. 1:03 on the clock. Smythe pulls up, 9-footer, throws that one up off the front of the rim. No good. It's knocked out of bounds by Zer for the Lynx.
Good hustle.
Titan ball, new shot clock, 56.7 on the game clock.
Great execution by the Lynx against the press.
Titans still don't need a 3. They need any basket, and then they really want to get a turnover in return. Here is Smythe. 20-second shot clock, game clock separation. Grant, nowhere to go. Merrigan is fouled out of the game, 7-7. He had a great second half here for the Titans. And that's going to be a foul, and to the free throw line will go Gavin Shaw. So 45.2. You're going to see Brandon, I'm guessing they're going to try to get that quick basket that they've got the last couple of times. And if that's not there, they just want to run clock and force the Titans to foul them. Big free throws, 3rd of the night for 70% shooting Shad. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Shot number 2. Wants to move this to a 1-possession game.
I think you trap the first pass that comes in, and then if you don't get it, then you foul right away.
Shad has been outstanding tonight. 26. I think you're trapping everywhere.
Yep, right there now. Yep.
And they need to get back.
They need to
Wiebingen came up a little too close, and now it's going to be. They did it again.
Yep.
Here comes Smythe. And Smythe now nowhere to go. Gets it to Wiebingen.
Got to get it on here.
Yeah, you got to go.
Shot clock, game clock separation, half a second.
Anyway,
Shot, wheeling, dealing,
And
throws
one.
it up.
Yeah.
Basket, good!
That's huge.
Gavin Shaw is
Nice.
a man tonight, Les, the
He is.
sophomore. 28.
Now defensively, you got to foul right away.
Man.
I don't think so. He could cut this to 2, and that gives you a lot. The shot clock's off, 24.2 on the game clock. That
can-
gives you a lot of time.
Try to force a steal here, or a bad pass, and then foul.
5 for
Maybe once
5.
they get it over half court.
Free throw line, 29 by Shaw is the second most by
What do
any
they-
Titan this year.
Oh, there's blood on Shaw. That's why.
Shaw's got some blood on him.
Do have a timeout, don't we? Yep.
You see
If he wants to
the
use it.
uniforms worn by the
Yeah.
Titans are the the throwback classics provided by Sanford Pentagon that the Titans wore this year. So 65-63. Coach Robinson now plays trainer Robinson. And
He's all over.
What do they get, a minute here to get the bleeding stopped,
so,
or wrap
minute
some
to
tape
30,
around him?
yep.
They'll wrap some tape around him, some pre-wrap and then some tape.
Or 30 seconds, probably.
And just don't get it too tight. That's his shooting arm there. 29 for Shaw, 12 for Smythe, 11 for Wiebinga for the Lynx, 21 apiece for Delaney and Dowd, 7 for Knutson.
Just don't want to get beat deep
No,
again.
exactly. Yep. Can't give up a layup.
Yeah, that's happened the last 3 times. And I looked out the last play, and the Titans had let the Lynx get behind them again.
Yep.
And they can't do
got a
that
foul
here.
right there.
Trap
again.
them there.
Delaney.
Got a foul. Oh.
Travel. Nope. Trapped, I mean. Here comes
You got to get one now.
Delaney.
Yep.
And now, and I don't understand. 4-point lead, 11 seconds to go. Here comes Smythe, and the Lynx have done that the last 4 times down the floor. And thrown, shot by Wiebinga off the front of the rim, no good. And that's going to be it. That is the ball game. And 67-63, the Lynx escape by going down almost every possession in overtime and just getting the same thing, a wide open layup. And so 4-point win, what a effort. You looked, the Sioux City East game where the Titans fought so hard, fell by 4. They come into this game, a team that's been number 1 most of the season, and fall by 4. And I think when you start talking postseason basketball, I don't know if anybody is going to want to see the Titans
No, it's
on their schedule.
Every game is going to be a dogfight.
Nope.
You just know it is.
Yep. I mean, we got Yankton on Friday and Washington at Washington on Tuesday, and then that game, wherever it may be, on March 8th, I wouldn't want to play us.
Yeah. That's how it ended. 29 for Shaw, 12 for Smythe, 11 for Wiebinga. Rebound leaders was Jackson Merrigan, who fouled out and had 7. And then great game. Dowd for Brandon, 21 and 10. Delaney, 21 and 8. And you look back to all the offensive rebounds early on in the game that they put back, and Delaney playing on Wiebinga and really slowing him down, doing a good job there. And 8:23, that's where we'll end it. And any final thoughts?
I thought, again, the Titans just, like you said, are just going to hang around. And I know Coach Weber's going to have plenty to critique after that game, but that's how basketball is. I mean, if you watch how Brandon was playing early on when we were pressing, they were panicked, they were rushed, they were throwing bad passes, but they adjusted, they calmed down, and that ended up winning the game for them.
Yeah.
Their ability to break the press and find the guys, and maybe it's spacing. Who knows what Coach Nelson had talked about that they needed to do better.
Spacing, yeah.
Just spreading that court and getting guys wide open and drawing the defense to them, and then
you'd like
game.
to, they don't. Their highest free throw shooter is 65% on the year, and they didn't have to shoot free throws to win this game, and that's usually something you have to do. And in high school, it's not easy to do. As you saw, Gavin Shaw had 5 for 5 free throws, and
and then the Lynx' schedule to finish up the Lynx schedule. I said that right.
Said Lynx's.
I did not say Lynx. You
just like when it was when Rick wasn't here and it was Valentine's Day with an M. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Schroederisms by hockey.
Oh my God.
Les was fumbling around up here one night for his phone charger, and he's really being distracted. And I said, "Well, what's your phone at?" And he said, 71%.
It was low that night. Anyway,
let me ask you this before you get to the Lynx.
What?
So Dean gave you a crock pot recipe.
Sure.
and you got it all ready to go. Is that right?
I don't know this story. Where are you going with this story?
No, you just have to answer truthfully.
I will.
And so Dean gets you a crockpot recipe out of the kindness of his heart.
Yeah.
And you are going to make this, and you get up early that day, which I can't believe you even tried to make this.
What did I make? What did I make that day?
He said it's going to be perfect for you. You're going to put it in the crock pot all day, and it's going to be ready when you come home, which you did.
What did I do?
The only problem is you didn't plug the crock pot in.
I did
You
too.
came home, and
I did too.
there was your food that was ruined.
No, it was not.
So
that's
you have
a lie.
to.
So he's lying.
That's a lie.
You're calling Dean out right now.
No, that's a lie.
More
Anyway.
lessisms as the season goes on. Anyway, go ahead with Brandon's.
Well, Brandon got the Brandon Valley has 3 games left. They have 2 home games and an away game. They play the Harrisburg Tigers, who we just played. Then they have those Mitchell Colonels that they're a pretty good team. And then who's playing well right now at their place at the Huron Civic Center.
Yeah, they are.
The Huron Tigers.
That was a game that the Titans won to start the year, and we talked about it going. I think as that plays on, if that goes on, that's going to be a bigger win than we think.
Yes. Well, we got the final stats, by the way, if you want them. But,
Yeah, thank you, Travis Berger.
but no, I mean, I just
how did Mitchell end up tonight?
I will find out then. You didn't want me on my phone, so I put my phone away. I mean, anything that I do, I mean, I cannot win.
Brandon wins the rebound battle, 34-29. They had 9 offensive rebounds.
Oh, here's another one.
3-point wise, Brandon 7 of 17. Titans just 5 of 23.
Oh.
So that
Okay.
hurt him a little bit. I know you're trying to interrupt, but I'm in the middle of something here. 14 turnovers. But you just get one track mind. 14 turnovers for the Knights. A lot of them were in that third and fourth quarter. Just 8 for the Titans.
Thanks for the close-up.
And 6. I never know when the camera's on. 6 steals for the Titans, 3 for the Knights. So, yeah. What do the Titans have left on their schedule?
We have senior night, pink out night.
Pink out
night. Next, this coming Friday.
Yep.
Who do we play?
The Yankton. The
Yankton
Yankton
Bucks.
Bucks, and then the Yankton Gazelles for the ladies.
Yep.
And then we, your mirror scheduling that you love so much. The girls have a home game on Tuesday the 25th and against the Washington Warriors, and the boys are over there.
Very good. Second half, Titans 19-6 outscored Brandon in the fourth quarter, and if that would have been 26, Titans would be 9-9 right now and on the board. So let's get the Mitchell score, and then let's get out of here.
All right, the Mitchell score is Mitchell Colonel 67, Sioux Falls, Washington 59 final. And then your Roosevelt Rough Riders are keeping tabs with the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. It's 53-52 with the Mitch Begeman-led Roosevelt Rough Riders with under a minute left in the quarter.
Keeping tabs, so they're like spying on them?
They are. Yes, they are. They're keeping up with the number 1 team in the state right now.
All right, another great night for the Titans. It just comes up a little bit short, and that means when these things happen next year, Titans are going to win some of these. So thank you, Rick Williamson, and thank you, Les Schroeder. I'm Shad Hockey. Thank you for tuning in, and Titan Nation, bye for now.